Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He has been motivating his team all week, telling them, you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Here's Lewis to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively on third down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Lewis. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Young. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He's got his man. just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Welch. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First carry of the season. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Throwing, Lewis. Catch in the middle, it's Young. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. On the run, it's Young. Maybe a crease. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lewis to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Here we go, ready. Blue, spider over, spider over. Western. Go, go.
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Young. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready, go!
The run inside, it's Young. Makes it past the marker. He's got 67 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lewis. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Finds space on the right. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing, Lewis. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for the end zone. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down.
Puts it up, a 50-50 ball intercepted.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here's Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Lewis from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Unleashes it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UCF taking on the number 23 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Knights coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this second half. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Snags it and he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Running inside, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Oh, they're after him! Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The short hands, it's Edwards. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs, he's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
First and goal, Michigan State.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, Colorado has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis. Get it out on the screen. Crosses to 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The offense changing the play. Throwing. Lewis. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Sparty! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Perry. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The run inside. It's Young. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's Lewis to throw. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Young. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
It's complete. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And we've seen them get to the quarterback, get some sacks today, but this is the next best thing. When you're rushing the passer and you see you're not going to get home, get those hands up, try to get a deflection. Nice execution.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Wilson to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Looking down the middle. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. In the red area, it's Welsh. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bucks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Buffaloes beat back on top.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator. And not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that. And right here,
he's going to try to hit him over the top. Leaping grab for a big gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.